What's good? What's good? Welcome back to Invest and Trade with Jack. So we had a bit of a bull trap with Ethereum yesterday that led to a flash crash. But currently Matic is finding support on that $1.70 that I dropped in over the last few days. We're down almost 8% on the day. We're sitting at market cap 11.73 billion, 24-hour volume 1.55 billion. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're new to crypto.com, sign up to the world's fastest cryptocurrency app. Recently partnered with Matt Damon and grab one of their incredible Visa cards for cashback in crypto, free Spotify, Netflix, Prime, travel incentives, depending on the level of card that you have. And you receive $25 in their native coin Crow just for signing up through my referral. So yesterday we were talking about that little bit of throwback into our pattern. I said, watch the 4-hour EMAs. If we can get back above them, we can break out. That's when we can see our breakout back to the upside. But we rolled over. We never created that double bottom. We saw that flash crash, brought us all the way back down to where the golden ratio is sitting about 152. I said if Matic does come down, I don't think we'll come all the way down to 149. I think it's more likely that we'll bounce off the golden ratio, but we came all the way down to about 153. Let's look at it here. Yeah, we came down to about 151 actually. And the golden ratio was sitting in at about 155, 156. So it's actually really healthy that we went through this correction. We did have that bearish cross on the daily that I had been mentioning, and we saw our correction. We came down and we hit our buy zones all the way down to 159. So if you were dollar cost averaging from 196, your buy zone was hit at 192, bringing you down to about 188. Buy zone at 170 brought you down to about 181, and then your buy zone at 159 was hit as well, and that brought you down to about 174, 175. So you're currently almost break even. That's the beautiful thing about dollar cost averaging, is you're always prepared for a flash crash. You're always prepared for a large dip in the market, brings down your average price, and you ride the slingshot back up. So now what you can do is take one of your buy zones and flip it to a take profit here. So I'm going to put TP zone, because what can happen here is it will come up, it hits resistance, it comes back down, it sees continuation. So you can lock in some profits here at 196 if you'd like to. And with your average price sitting at about 175, that's a juicy little trade of about 13%. But it's not financial advice, guys. It's just for your reference. I'm not your financial advisor. I'm just a young guy from Canada. So what we want to see here is a bottoming out structure, something like a double bottom. So you can see here we've created a bottom. If we can create a second bottom here at $1.70, we can break out. It's probably easier to see here on the 1 hour time frame. So you can see here we created a bottom. So we may come back down to this buy zone at 158, create a second bottom, break out back to the upside. So let's hop over to the daily time frame. So I talked about us hitting resistance at 0.786. I said if we keep hitting resistance, that's when you're going to see a rollover, a back test of support at the golden ratio at 155, and that's exactly what happened here. We went through a small little ABC correction, ABC, we've come back down to the golden ratio, and we're looking really strong for continuation. As you can see here, we came up, we hit the golden ratio as resistance, we dropped back down to the 382. We saw our next impulsive wave all the way up to the 0.786. We see our correction down to $1.55, the golden ratio, and we're looking really healthy for continuation up to our all-time high at about 274 Matic. As you can see here, we had the bearish cross, went through our correction. And we have our technical target for this bull run up at 677, and our dream price here at about 1181. So let's hop over to Ethereum. So we're going to start here on the 4 hour. We had our bearish divergence. We talked about us creating a higher high yesterday, but it was a bit of a bull trap. I said if we see that continuation, we can invalidate our bearish divergence here on the MACD. But we were having a bearish divergence on the RSI, and we saw our flash crash, created a higher high. Everybody starts entering longs, and the whales dumped the price. We came all the way down here to about 4455. However, we are finding structural support on the previous swing high. So if we do go through our correction here, do expect us to find support on the previous swing high. We came all the way up to the 1.618. We corrected, and we're looking strong for continuation. As you can see here, I'll give you some examples. Just going to take this out. So you can take your Fibonacci here from your previous swing high right here, swing low. Look right here, guys. So you can see here we came up to the 1.618 and we saw a correction. This one went a little bit deeper than the previous swing high, but it's a perfect example. Let me find another example here. Got a little bit overextended here. Let's try and use this one. So we can take our Fibonacci from the swing high down to the swing low. And as you can see here, we came up to the 1.618. We got overextended all the way up to the 2, and then we corrected right down to the previous swing high before seeing continuation. So you'll see that time and time again, especially with a coin as strong as Ethereum here. So what we can do now is take our Fibonacci from this swing high down to our flash crash low here, and that can give you your next target, your next impulsive wave, up to the 1.618 at 5144. May get a little bit overextended up to the 2 at about 5328, and you'll come up, you'll hit this level of resistance. I have a feeling we may come up to the 2, and then you come back down to the previous swing high, continuation. And you can use the 4-hour MACD as a strong indicator as when you're going to see a correction. Every single time we've had the bearish cross on the 4-hour MACD, we've had a correction right here. Correction, 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 correction. So the 4-hour MACD has been extremely accurate for Ethereum, not only timing when we're going to sell off, but also timing the pumps. As you can see here, bullish cross, pump, bullish cross, pump, bullish cross, pump. So I would keep a very close eye on the 4-hour MACD for ETH. So let's pop over to the daily, guys. We're still looking really strong. We've broken the previous high. We back tested as support. We're holding the 20 EMA. Now, once we come up to the 1.272, we may see a bit of correction here. We come up, we hit the 1.272, we correct back down to the previous all-time high before exploding up to our bull run target here of 8,014. And the dream price for Ethereum, if we get overextended, up to the 2 at 11,000 for ETH. Now, that doesn't mean we won't come up to the 1.414 before seeing our correction. Always a possibility, guys, but I would keep a close eye on the 1.272 coming in at about 5,731. So let's finish off the video here with Matic. So do watch that $1.70. If we do lose it as support, do target 158, and then we can create that double bottom here. Or another scenario is we don't come all the way down to 158. We create a little bit of ascending triangle here. Find a strong level of support, do a little something like this, reach the apex, and then break out back to the upside. We have our bull run targets at 677, the dream price at 1181. We have our larger patterns, our bull flag 256, our cup and handle pattern 281, previous all-time high. And we also have this falling wedge pattern, which is at about 246. Actually, I can probably move this up to the all-time high. So this falling wedge is also at about 281, 282 for Matic. So that's basically it for this one, guys. I don't have my Discord open. Maybe I'll open it quickly. Hope you guys are well. Hope the pets are healthy. Hope you're doing something exciting. Hope you don't have all your money invested into crypto. Just what you're willing to lose. I think that's what they all say. I have a little bit more than I'm willing to lose, but maybe I shouldn't share that. We have over 1,000 members in our Discord, guys. We're sharing chart patterns. We're posting profits. We're talking all things crypto. It's the price of a coffee. You can sign up to the Patreon. All right, guys. See you in the next one. Much love. Take care.